Why did that last one cut out? It's not even raining anymore. Hello, I'm Char, your friendly online tarot reader. I do live every Tuesday and Thursday, and I help people move through stuck feelings of grief into personal freedom. Welcome to Tarot Tuesday Part 2. I'm not sure what happened there at our other live. It just decided to close on me. So here we are, trying again. We're just going to continue. I was in the middle of our Taurus reading, so if you are a Gemini or a Cancer, the video prior has your readings in it. We're just moving on from Taurus. All right, talk about tower moments today. Hey. Oof. Okay, let's get into this. Let's see. Try again. Okay. Oh, Taurus. Let's jump back into your reading right now. We'll just put that here in the chat also. All right. So, Seven of Emotions, the Tower card, and the Four of Swords, Four of Voices in the reverse position. Taurus, what we're looking at here is making some decisions, but you know what? You're going to have to stop and rest, and then you're going to have to get actually action going on it. We have the Two of Inspiration, the Eight of Emotions. Look at these two circles that are coming in here, almost like they're fulfilling a void right now. If you've been looking to fulfill your void, again, we have a lot of major arcanas in here, right? So with the Two of Inspiration, making the choice, and the Eight of Emotions, what are you moving towards, right? Four of Swords reversed is a movement card. What are we moving towards? What is it that you love to do? What is your passion? Where is your passion, right? So the Eight of Materials is about practicing your career. It's about practicing what it is you want to do. We have the Magician, the Star, and the Fool card in the reverse position. The Magician is going straight up. The Star card is looking to the future. And the Fool card is not quite ready to happen yet for you, Taurus. And that's okay. Right? So as soon as we discover what it is that needs to be practiced of this Eight of Materials and the action that is taken. So taking the right action from the Four of Voices into the Eight of Materials is going to turn this Fool card around for you and get you going on that front. You need to know what it is you want, and you need to welcome in your personal capabilities with this as well. All right, Taurus, your grief to gratitude card is, Grandma always said this too shall pass. In the good times and the bad times, this too shall pass. Have faith and believe that it will pass. So even though, you know, maybe going through a hard time right now, trying to figure out what it is that you like right now, because it's been so long without it, that you have a little bit of chaos coming in, and that's normal. Stillness is the key to success. See? And it's just taking that rest and having that ability to identify it. And our energy and spirit card is elementals, nature spirits, and the four elements. Ooh, this card represents a real power in the universe that a few people ever think about. The elementals are nature spirits that vibrate within the energy of the environment they come from. They include sylphs and gnomes from the woods, carrying earth energy, water sprites from the lakes and streams, and fairies from the air. Fire sprites are tiny orbs of light that bring vibration of the sun. Even if you aren't familiar with these spirits, you can call on them to bless you with the energy you need. Earth energy is good for grounding, stability, and wisdom. Air vibrates with the breath of life, communication, intelligence, and travel. Water brings healing, fluidity, cleansing, and change. And fire brings purification, light, activity, and creativity. Your affirmation here is, I connect with all the positive powers of nature. Energies of the elements and elementals bless my life. All right, Taurus. So we have beautiful elementals coming in, blessing. Things moving, but being aware that they will too pass. And you do have to sit in the stillness sometimes in order to have that inspiration come in. Okay, Taurus. Good reading. Good reading. Who will be up next? Who do you think? uh. 6:20. New video. Shit. Sagittarius, you're up next. Sagittarius. All right, Saggies, here we are. Here we are. This is for you. Dun, 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 dun. Why are so many majors coming out, you guys? Like, what is our serious significance here? All right, Sagittarius, whatever it is you're wanting, you can absolutely achieve in this next cycle, but you really have to call on it, like claim it, fucking claim it. We have Page of Emotions, the Empress, and Temperance here in our first position. So whatever it is your heart desires, you can absolutely create with your inner light, Temperance is like that look on their face is like, oh, I can do this, right? So it's that realization that you can do things. We have here three majors, the cosmos, the world, the magician, and the sun card. So as above, so below is coming to me in this magician moment. And it is recognizing the need to ground, the need to get your feet firmly planted, because you're going to have to sway and be strong like a tree. Sway and be strong. Literally the whole world is ahead of you. We've got Temperance, the Empress, the Empress. Five majors so far. We've got Death coming in here in our future pact. And what this is the death of the limitations, the release of any of the old feelings that you're just not enough or just can't do it. We have the Four of Voices in the reverse position, which is, you know what, you've got these good ideas, now act on them. I think I'm going to speed the readings up a little bit today, you guys. Wow, this is coming through fast. So our spirit guides send us messages in numbers and feathers, and so do our past loved ones with songs, scents, and memories. And what we're doing here with this is just building up that, recognizing that that is yours. The messages from spirit are yours. If you're receiving feathers or scents or like smells or song lyrics that come in on the radio, that's for you. Those are your messages. In order to awaken the world to the light, I must not be afraid to shine. And you know, holy shit. And the whole combo, triple combo right here, in order to awaken the world to the light, that's right now in the present. Do not be afraid to shine. All right. There's a lot that's going on. The universe is like, yes, share your ideas. Nice. We've got number 8, teacher, learning a new path. And that's exactly what's coming on with the Page of Inspiration. We're learning new paths. We're acting upon it and we're releasing old ways. Okay. So pay attention to messages from the spirit, from the universe. Your spirit guides are very active for you right now, and you are being encouraged to let your light shine. All right, who do we have up next? Do this real quick. All right, up next, our next card is Aquarius. We're going 11 minutes here, Aquarius. Aquarius, 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 what do we need to know for you? Cindy! No, I didn't do Scorpio. Not yet. I'm sorry. You know what? My internet completely crashed down. The live stream ended on me. I was in the middle of talking, and then it was like, it wrapped itself up. And thank you for coming back. No, I don't know what happened. Like, it was on my end. We didn't even have any, like, power fluctuations. It wasn't even raining. Maybe it was everyone's internet. All at the same time we blipped. All right, Aquarius, what do we have for you here? Wow, you guys. Aquarius, you got a wake-up call coming. You have a wake-up call coming. You've been denying your own interpersonal strength. Oh, let's put it in here. You've been denying your own interpersonal strength. And you can stay there, or you can move on it. We have the Fool card and the Knight of Inspiration on the bottom of the deck. So if you take this into consideration, you can wake up tomorrow and be like, oh, I feel like a new person. We have the Hermit, the Seven of Inspiration, and the Tower reverse. Seven and Tower are both reversals right now, but it's because your light is shining through, shedding those limiting beliefs, the things that you've been repeating to yourself about why you can't do stuff. That's not who you are, right? So now it's allowing that time to shine through. But Aquarius, it is a jarring moment. We have Three of Inspiration, Nine of Inspiration, Six of Inspiration. That's a hell of a lot of wands coming in on creativity. So you're going to have to find creative ways that help you move through this transition, right? Keep doing things that make you feel happy, doing intentional joy, intentional rest, paying attention to how you use your words, because it is spelling. You are using those words with a very potent intention when you speak, Aquarius. Okay, so the Three of Inspiration. Behind this Nine of Inspiration, we have the Ten of Materials. So if you really want that victory and success on the home, 369, if you really want that victory and success on the home front, if you really want those feelings of happiness, that 10 of materials, you have to decide for it. You have to put the work in, right? 369, the struck one, monkey's driving on street guy line, the line broke, monkey out choked, and we all went to heaven in a little rowboat. Three of Voices comes in, a Knight of Voices in the reverse position, and the Hanged Muse. You know, stop playing the victim. Oh, that's hard. I'm sorry. It's not about you. What other people do isn't about you. They want you to step up as well. Step up, Aquarius. Break through. Break on through to the other side. Right? That Knight of Voices right there is going to help get through, help soar through. We have the Hanged Muse. As soon as that perspective change happens, that new thing, that new like explosion of goodness is right around the corner for you. You are full of greatness, grateful, being full of greatness. Gratitude, the greatness within me and the greatness around me. Okay. Miracles Now card is dissolve all boundaries with love. And that's what happens here with that Seven of Inspiration, and that creates a tower moment. You guys, we must experience many tower moments, like tower moments in a day, tower moments in a week, tower moments in our world, right? And each of those is just a little break free. Dissolving the boundaries with love. Oh, we've got number 22, Journey Guide, Travel, Change in Location. Ooh, that could come with this change of perspective too. We do have a lot of movement going on with these horses. Changing perspective is also a change of location. Changing from a place of lack into a place of fullness is a changing of location, because you bend that time, you warp that. The quantum energy comes in that aspect of things where you just sort of like time meld, boop, this is who you are now. The Journey Guide, I love it. Okay. Now, who do we have up next? Thank you, Aquarians. Aquarians, like librarians, but in the water. All right, Aries. I hope you are back in time to catch this. And I don't think it was your phone. I think it was my internet. So sorry. Oops, sorry. All right, Aries, what do we need to know for you today? Aries. Here we are. Oh, Aries. Nice. Okay. All right. Overall, get your stuff started, but don't give up before you're done. Complete the process. Complete the process. All right, so I've got the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck here. The universe is wanting to work on your side. Open it up and welcome it in more. These are your gifts. They are for you. I've got the Knight of Emotions, Page of Inspiration, and the Moon hanging out over here in our past position. The Knight and the Page of the Emotions and Inspiration are coming in here. So the Knight's trying to help you move into a new level and evolution. And the Page is trying to help you be creative with that. Be creatively welcoming with it, because it could be a little overwhelming. The Moon card here is nice. If we're looking into this next cycle, nice and bright, big and prosperous. The Queen of Inspiration and the Queen of Materials is here. Now, we've got these two queenies heading up this middle part right above the Fool card. So with these two queens, what we're looking at is gaining that confidence. You have the creative ability to make the technicality of it work, okay? So you do have that creative ability to make that technicality work. You have to trust your instinct. You have to go for it. Lots of inspiration happening here too. Ace of Inspiration reversed. It's pouring into this, and the Four of Inspiration. So what you pour into it, make sure you're pouring into good foundations. Things that are feeling solid, not like, oh my God, they're doing this, so now I need to. Five of Materials is reversed. The Five of Pentacles is reversed. So having these cards come in here, that inspiration is pouring into solutions. That inspiration is creating good foundations, moving away from the hardship that has been. The High Priestess, you really need to welcome the power that's within your own hands, okay? Welcome the power that's within your own hands. Actions. Grief to Gratitude card is laughing, singing, dancing, fun ways to move energy blockages from the body. And more serious helpers are EFT tapping, Reiki, deep stretches, talking, therapy, journaling, and breath work. Oof, there's always a solution of the highest good. Remember when I said these creative ideas are pouring into finding solutions? The creative ideas, the creativity is pouring into good foundations. Number 32, kinship, community, and your group. All right, the Aries, we were just talking about the community and your group, weren't we? Oh, that's so funny. So here we are bringing it all together, having that confidence, right? You can facilitate a coming together of that magnitude. You just, again, have to follow through all the cycles and phases of it and allow it to come to conclusion. There's always a solution with the highest good. Remove your blockages, do some breath work. All right, who is up next? My cup of tea. That is who is up next. My hands don't know what to do right now. It's like tea, yes. Leo the lion. You are up next. Anybody ever heard of Lambert the sheepish lion? It's an old cartoon. All right, Leo. What do we need to know for our Leo family? Leo family. Leos, here we are for you. Okay, I'll change my time on that. 22:30. All right, Leo, here we are. It's weird that I brought out the Muse Tarot today. She's actually been screaming to come out and play. There's a lot of inspiration that's coming through in these readings. A lot of really blatant information. By blatant information, I mean, like, it's not cryptic. It's just like, bleh, here it is, right? So, Leo, I've got the Ace of Voices, the World Cosmos, and the Muse of Voices right here. New things opening up for you, but you really need to be honest with yourself about what you want and how you feel about it. All right, the Muse of Voices comes in when it's just like, no, be firm. Make your voice loud. The loudest voice in your head should be yours. And you're moving towards these new things. You see how that light is coming in? That light right there is coming in to shine on the world. We're looking forward, but you have to use your voice. You have to be clear with yourself about what it is you're wanting. Lots of sevens coming in. I've got the 7 of Inspiration, 7 of Voices. Bottom of the deck is 7 of Materials. Okay, so these sevens, what we're looking at is we're grouping. What are we looking at exactly here? Review, review, revision. We're looking at clearing out confusion and coming up with that solid idea. The 7 of Inspiration and the 7 of Voices, you know, like you can play it over and over again, but don't get stuck like a deer in the headlight. Don't freeze up like the 4 of Pentacles, the 4 of Materials here. So what we're looking at with these two sevens is discovering, but allowing yourself the color, the technicolor of it, the bright technicolor of it, that discovery. Don't talk yourself out of it. Okay. So there's that flip side of the coin. Don't review it so much it becomes like a moot point. The Page of Voices reverse, 6 of Voices reverse, Queen of Emotions. All right. So even though we're feeling a little bit of hesitation coming in here, we have these voices coming through, and it really is using your voice. How are you using your voice? How are you breathing your air? add emotion into it, and you'll have a very powerful combination. Right? The Queen of Emotion comes in, and she's just like, add that emotion into it. Be passionate about what it is you're wanting. Put that connection of mind value, emotional value, soul value all together here, and allow that, and allow it. Allow it. Here we are with the elements. Earth, air, water, fire. Earth helps us grow plants with dirt and grass. Air is wind, breath, breeze, and voice. Water is cleanse, grow, nourish, and flow. And fire is cleanse, cook, warmth, renew, destruction, and creation. So it is all about letting these elementals in. We have a lot of elementals represented here. But again, that emotional value that comes in too, pay attention to. I trust that my gut reaction is the truth underneath the surface of my fears. And I really feel like this is where these, the Page of Voices and the 6 comes through. Trust your truth, right? Trust your truth. You know, and that's going to bring that happiness, that knowing that comes in with it. Number 17, shamanic healer. Cleansing and attunement, right? So we use the elements to do our cleansing. We also use the elements for our attunements. Okay. Ooh, Leo. Hold back the roar just a little bit and allow the universe to roar at you. I love that shamanic healer. Okay, guys, here we are. Leo, Leo, Leo. Are we still live? Are we still live? Are we still here? Are we still here? YouTube's still letting us be live? Okay. Okay. Who is up next? Scorpio. Cindy. Here we go. 27, 30. Here's your Scorpio. Knight of Emotions flipping out there. Scorpio, what do we need to know? Scorpio, here we go. So many majors. All right, Scorpio, normally where you're like, let's go for it, let's do it, don't let that shadow of doubt come in and break your concentration on this. We have the wheel reversed, we have the sun upright, and we have the muse of inspiration. So with these 3 cards coming in, anything is possible, but you need to choose where your light is shining. The muse of inspiration, he's a man of, like, the King of Wands is a card of action, right? So as the wheels are turning, sometimes our action is to be still in the light. Sometimes our action is to be the light. Okay? So in our second position here, we have the Star card, the 5 of Emotions, and the Muse of Voices. So the King of Wands has come in. The King of Swords is coming in. Stop bullshitting yourself. Cut through the BS. Cut through all the crap. Cut through all the distractions. We have the Star card coming in and the 5 of Emotions, all right? Scorpio, it's easy to sort of detach for you. Don't detach too far, okay? Allow that passion, that excitement, that whimsy to come in. So the star, what your dreams also are not going to lead you into this five of emotions, this frozen, icy coldness, right? Be be firm on your decisions and where you're going. Be firm on the bridges you're crossing, and be firm on the bridges you're burning. The sun's here to help you burn it up. We have the Devil card, the Queen of Inspiration in reverse, and the Eight of Voices in reverse. So getting out of old habits, patterns, and behaviors and finding the creative ways to make it happen, to learn, to be on that creative side. We have the Eight of Voices in the reverse position underneath here. So it is just getting out of your own way. You know, the Muse of Voices likes to come in and just cut through the BS. There are no frillies, no sugarcoating anything, right? But the Devil's like, hey, yeah, come on back to the dark side. You do it very well. And the Queen of Inspiration is like, find that peace. Find that peace in that moment. And don't fall into previous behaviors. Page of Inspiration and the Hierophant underneath here. New ideas are going to come, right? But really allowing those fears and unknowings just sort of dissipate. Just sort of dissipate. Haha. Scorpio breathing. Woo. All right, we've got tender moments too. Some days the pain is so real and yet so far away in the distance, right? And it's just those ones where some days that the pain just kind of comes up and resonates and sits around a while. We just have to like move through that. But again, it's with that hesitation, with that shadows of doubt. You know, Scorpio, you are very powerful. You can absolutely find your solutions out of that Eight of Voices moment. Our Miracles card for you here. Releasing anger from the past sets me free in the present. Because if this isn't the universe just telling a Scorpio off, right? Releasing anger from the past sets you free in the present. And it truly does. So you may also experience places like with this sort of energetic shift where in the back end of things, the subconscious level of brain or in the dreamscape, you may be finding compartments where these things can actually go and be and not be in your daily psyche anymore. Oh, number 26, conscious steps, considered action and looking forward. So being aware of what you're doing on a conscious basis, just consciously allowing joy into your life, allowing that feeling of success, allowing those negating feelings to sort of go away and not be a part of it. Consciously choosing where your thought patterns are going, consciously choosing where your energy is going. All right, Scorpio, it may be a big change coming up for you, but you are totally capable of handling it. And yeah, releasing the anger from the past sets you free. Oh, wow. And it shall set you free. Ha. All right, Scorpio, here we go. That was for you. We still have 4 signs left. Thank you, Cindy. Is it resonating with you? Damn. Releasing those like past grudges, angers, frustrations. Yeah. So I know me personally as a Scorpio in the last little bit, this is why I'm laughing about releasing the anger. I literally have had dreams where I'm like so violently raging. I'm like, if you were to put me in a glass shop, it would all be broken. Violently raging in these dreams. And it's like dreamscaping and I can see myself sleeping here. But all that anger and hostility and it just didn't really have a place to go other than dwelling within my own personal body. And I'm actually working at releasing that. But in my dream, I was like looking at this, exactly what it was a glass room with a freaking baseball bat. And I was destroying everything. And I've always wanted to do that because it'd be fun to go and break up a whole bunch of glass. But it was in one of those like anger rages that, I don't actually carry out, but it was a place to put all that previous rage and that anger when I woke up, I'm like, okay, that actually has a place now where it's not, that energy isn't in my physical body anymore, right? So grudges and revenge, like, oh shit, grudges and revenge. But there was a special place for that. So if you're experiencing that as well, same with like extreme sadness. If you're in a dreamscape and you see yourself in extreme sadness, you can allow that to be on that timeline, which is still a part of your energetic connection, but it's not with you at all times. So it's a little bit on the deeper psyche level of things, but having also being hormonal at my age, like menopausal, the hot flashes, the hormones, the things that come through, having that place where the timeline sort of merged and allowed that to go into a different timeline for me. No longer in the body. So you're having that too? Like, are you experiencing that sort of experience? That's crazy, hey? But waking up and just being like, I literally am not carrying that rage within me. Like, I tell people I've learned how to be nice. I've had a shit fucking life. It was hard. And all the work that I've done up until now is just like, okay. But recognizing and just having space in my conscious, subconscious, and emotional world for everything that happens. Sometimes we just need to set it down in another timeline. So if you're experiencing that as well, it's very normal. It's a very potent time right now. I see a lot of astrologers on TikTok being like, Scorpio, there's like 3 signs and they're doing their work. And if you get in their way, they will kill you. And I'm like, oh my God, she's talking about me. You know, like since I made this decision, I'm like, go ahead and F with me and see where it gets you. I'm also like, don't compete with me because you'll lose. And I know those aren't necessarily healthy. However, I'm aware of that. I have this one friend and she kept trying to compete with me. I looked her dead in the eye. I said, I don't compete with my friends. Too many people get hurt and it's not me. And I think she saw it as a challenge and I'm like, and it's not a challenge. I'll do things with you. I'll compete against you. But our life in togetherness and friendship is not a fucking competition. And she just looked at me and I'm like, nope, not going to go there with you. I don't want to intentionally hurt your feelings by beating you to prove a point. Because you're trying to prove a point. Yeah, and see, like, it's things like that, right? Like, when the astrologer on TikTok said that, I'm like, oh my God. And I am fierce right now because I feel like I feel like I've let things sort of slide, but it's my own fault, my own responsibility. So then I get mad about that. And then I'm like, no, I'm going to work harder. And then it's just like, okay, let's slay anything that gets in my way. But it is true. Like when Scorpios put their mind to things, Jeremy's right. Deep breath, Scorpios. Yeah. So I hope that helps. And if you are experiencing sort of like your subconscious putting those things away for you because we don't know where to put them, allow it to happen. Just let it happen. The answers of why will come after. It's brutal because I'm on the cusp Libra Scorpio, right? So then I'm like, my Scorpio is like, my Libra is like, balance. I roll. Oh man, Cindy, you made my day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh. Yeah, I think when people really encompass their personalness of that aspect of them, yeah, absolutely. The ruling factor is there. Absolutely. Okay, where are we next? Ooh, Virgos. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Virgo, 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 Virgo. What do we need to know for Virgo? I feel like this is going to be vague because I'm saying, and don't be vague about it. Or maybe Spirit's telling me not to be vague about it. Don't be vague about it. Don't be vague about it. Well, there's no vagueness there. Got it. And we're good. Again, a lot of majors coming up. There's a lot of shifting going on, you guys. So you can either choose to level up with it or stay in the same shit pile that you are wanting to move out of. I have some spirit guides on my side today that are very sweary. It could be my interpretation of it, but it could also be like my family kicking in as well. I'm sorry if they're very sweary. Could just be me. All right, Virgo, we've got the Hanged Muse, the Ten of Inspiration, the Nine of Emotions reversed here. You need to change the perspective that you need to do all the work yourself. All right, that's a trauma response, having to do it all yourself so it's done right. I can't ask anybody for help because they'll say no. You're going to have to actually have help in life. We all do. We work on a community basis. Okay. Six of Materials here. So balance is coming. Balance is definitely coming. But I mean, you really need to understand that the joy to happy life is having people that are going to help you. Not that you can call up and just be like, oh, come and do this. It's the community, the sense of community, the give and the take and the give, right? And that perspective needs to be opened up. Taurus, don't be so full that you're not seeing it. We have the Lover's card, the Ace of Emotions reversed, and the Nine of Pentacles in the upright position. Again, 2 9s coming in the bottom. Nice. So with the Lover's card and the Ace of Emotions, opening up the floodgates of love may seem like a sissy and emotional thing to do. However, you need to open up and allow that in. You may have been hurt in the past, but that is not the now. All right. And if we risk being a little bit hurt, we're going to risk being a lot of loved. Wow. So the idea of love and you're worthy of love and I want to attract love, but it's not coming. Making space for what it is you want in your life as well is absolutely essential. Letting things flow, speaking that voice. I love the interpretation of this card right here. We've got the Lover's card, blossoming, opening up, connecting. And then with the Ace of Emotions, it's about letting those sort of floodwaters open. The freedom, the freedom, the freedom. Do you see how free that person looks in amongst all those roses, right? The freedom that comes with that, being a little more vulnerable, not being so guarded. It takes a lot of energy to stay protected, right? And when you're doing it in fight or flight, it's very, very guarded. We have the Knight of Emotions, the Star, and the Hierophant here in our third position. The Knight of Emotions is looking through this. It's looking at this Ace of Emotions. We're completing our spiral. It's not a cycle because you're aware of it now. So you're not going to keep going in that circle. We're adding on to the spiral, that looping up, that coming into it. Looking forward, you have a clearer sense of what it is that you want. A very much clearer sense. You're willing to open up to your higher power and be a little bit more vulnerable about it, opening up and allowing others in as well, right? It brings a nice balance. Our grief to gratitude card is when we feel sad because we're missing somebody, remember this, we love them a lot. Our love is stronger than our sad. They still love us too. It's just different now. And that is part of this, right? Like we may have that sort of, I need to survive. I need to do this. I need to support myself. I need, but we're also forgetting to ask for the help that comes with that as well. Miracles. Now, when I allow others to support me, I support them too. And that's all, everything is leveraging all on this new perspective coming out of that trauma response. When I allow others to support me, I support them too. Okay? Beneath the surface, hidden truths and something unknown. I'm coming into this Hierophant card here because we're going to be coming into the unknown with this new opening that comes, right? So you may be as open as the top of this glacier, but there's still a lot going on underneath. And that's where the Hierophant comes in, right? We're looking at new rules. We're looking at what is it that makes the things tick? What is it that makes them work? You know, going on that traveling, finding your inner self and your higher power. When I allow others to support me, I support them too. Yeah, brand new deck here, guys, with that energy and spirit. And I love how the Miracles deck lines up with the Muse. All the decks line up. Whatever tarot card I decide to pull for you guys, and I pull oracles with it, they all come together for the messages. It's so beautiful. We're so lucky. Pisces, Pisces. 45, 46. Pisces, you are up next. Spicy Pisces. Oh, hi, Jeremy. Thank you for reminding me of that. Normally, I like get scared and run away. Honest. Pisces, this is for you. Yes, yes, yes. Pisces, Pisces. Let's have a message for Pisces. Oh, I guess I should put that in there. Put the Pisces in there. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. It's risen to 22 degrees. Yeah, I feel like that 10 of Wands just smacked me in the face too. So here we are. All right, my spicy Pisces out there. Here we go. Holy shitballs, Pisces. All right. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. What is it time for, Pisces? We've got the Knight of Emotions and Page of Emotions coming in here, Six of Materials. So whatever cycle that you are on right now, you're breaking free of something that is going to let your heart sing. It is going to bring them balance into your world, Pisces. It's going to bring some balance into your world, right? The Page of Cups, that's the whatever your heart desires, you can make. I love how this little, it's almost at the courage cave right there, you know, that spot under our ribs where we take that deep breath and we allow that moment and courage in our stick-to-itedness, in our beautiful inner caverns. All right, so you're coming through this, and it is going to be a time of rise and shine into this nice balance. Four of Inspiration and the Page of Materials. Like, I've got the Page of Emotions, the Page of Materials. The messages are coming through. The messages are there for you, Pisces. They're actually coming through really strong. And you're going to have little insights, little links to these manifestations coming. And it's going to be little things that you thought of that just brushed away. You know, like, oh, I always wanted this pink sparkly elephant made out of crystal. And then all of a sudden, look, at the thrift store, here's a pink sparkly elephant made of crystal, and it's very cheap, and you can buy it, and now it's yours. Things like that, right? So that could be a memory from childhood that has manifested. And then little things like, ooh, I want to hear my favorite song. You turn on the radio or your whatever, and your favorite song is playing. Even if it isn't a playlist that you've already created, that you can't negate that. That's still a sign for you. So what we're doing literally with these pages is manifesting and creating the life that you want. Anything you can think, you can bring to fullness, bring to beauty. We have the Four of Wands, and it is about building these solid foundations, building these really good reasons for celebration, right? Nine of Inspiration sitting in here. You're so close. You're so close. You know, like just a few decisions away, a few perspective changes away. We have the Ace of Inspiration and the Eight of Inspiration. Now I'm saying inspiration a lot. That represents wands. So new creative ideas, new things are coming through for you. It may be a little sticky at first. You may find yourself like trudging through it, but don't let that deter you. Sometimes we go through a little quicksand in order to reach our goals. Okay. The High Priestess is here, absolutely guiding you on this next part of your journey. It's going to be a little sticky, but you've got this. I've got the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck, but I also have the Nine of Emotions, which is wishes come true. And even though there's a little heartbreak when we make these decisions, when we move through these cycles, we do allow ourselves that balance to come in. Wishes coming true. That's awesome. Ooh, where we might have this stickiness, the Eight of Inspiration, is the ugly cry. It is a great personal release. It's not pretty, but it is beautiful. Hydrate, tears, sobbing, wailing, snot, more tears, and penetrating loneliness. Release and surrender of emotion. Take a deep breath, get up, wash your face, say you can do it, hydrate yourself, and carry on in gentle love. Our miracles now. I pray before I pay. Now this means several things in this reading. As we are, specifically the first thing I think of is the arigato, thank you, and the arigato money that I learned from Ken Honda. Thank you for this money as I spend it, as I receive it, right? This is also available for karmic lessons. This is also available for anytime we are going through a big change. So you are going to pay in your energy, right? Anything that we do, we pay for in energy, we pay for in time. So I pray for the strength to come through this cycle. I pray for the strength to release the limitations. It really does come into that talk, into that communication with the higher powers. Ooh, soulful appreciation, heartfelt gratitude, right? Again, that comes right in, and that page of emotions is just screaming at me. And when that key just opens up a whole new world. You know, what is it that do you value? What is it that you cherish? What holds that weight in your life? Mm-hmm. Then mixing them up, we get a lot of majors. My cards are getting sweaty. They're getting sweaty. All right, two left. Two left. What's your guess? Libra, you're up next. That's funny. All right, Libras. Libras in the house. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, here we are. Libra. Ooh. Libra. All right, Libra, this is for you. What do we need to know here? I did shuffle. I shuffled 10 ways. Lots of different ways. All right, Libra. So there's changes going on. Change of opinion, change of values. You know what? Some decisions may be coming in that will be a little bit heartbreaking, but it is going to open up. Okay, so the bottom of the deck, 3 of Swords, 7 of Wands. It is going to open up, and let's have a look. So in our position here, I have the Empress, the 9 of Emotions in reverse, and the Hanged Muse. Behind the Empress, we're looking at the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse position. Now, these two came out at the same time. And it is about the ability of creation. Right? Your talents, your ability of creation. The 9 of Emotions reversed. Like, what is it that you're doing that is making you happy? Can you choose to do something in that spectrum that makes you happy, that fulfills your wishes and dreams? Right? This new perspective comes in, and it's like, well, what are your wishes and dreams? And it's okay to not know that right now. Right? But it is time to start thinking about it. They may have changed from the past, from what they used to be. And that's totally normal. That's totally normal as we learn more, as we grow more. Knight of Voices in the wheel reversed. So the Knight of Voices, we're looking at this beautiful Pegasus flying above the sky, flying above the clouds that can't be seen through. We've got some flags I've never noticed in there. So we're flying high above the competition. We're flying high even above former selves. Oops. All right, we're a place where anything is possible. Anything is possible. Again, choices just need to be made. You know in your heart of hearts what you want to do, but you have to make the choice to do them. You know, you can't keep setting it up, and then not take the action of knocking over those dominoes. Right? So that Knight of Voices is coming in. How are you using your voice? How are you cutting through the things to make the wheels on the bus go round and round? 2 of Cups coming in again, 2 of Emotions, and 8 of Inspiration. So with communication, new language, new communication, new goals, new dreams, and how to communicate them. How are we speaking to ourselves and others? All right, we've got that 8 of Inspiration coming through. You know, it's a whole new world. Is that the Little Mermaid? Yeah, right? So in this 2 of communication, this 2 of Cups, it's about that communication. It may be a little bit sticky right now as people are learning to adjust to that language, right? Just keep plodding through. Don't think about stepping backwards. We're just going to keep swimming forward. Page of Inspiration coming in here. Right. So whatever it is, that creativity is going to be allowed to flow. Taking that Empress, that ignite that's in the guts, that gut igniting, and just letting it flow. That creativity, it's just going to blow up. Right. You have that support. Are you aware of spirit animal guides? Animal guides, animal energy, kindred energy, kindred animal energy. Kindred animal energy. There's 2 black cats in this Page of Inspiration. One I'd never even noticed before. The flexibility in the movement that's there. Ooh, 3 things to be grateful for. Something natural your body does. Breathing, blood flow, movement. That's your miracle every day. Something you have. A book, a pen, a cup, or a deck. And something you can do, which is having fun. Our miracles and now card is I surrender it all. Oof. This brings us right back to this 9 of Emotions, this Hanged Muse, and the Empress. I surrender it all. All the control, all the need to control, and the perspectives, just surrendering it. So here we have number 40, Ascended Masters. You are surrounded by devoted spirits with specific intentions, right? So that comes to that middle part, but also in this third part here where we're looking at that communication, still working through some wands moments, coming into inspiration as well. Oh. So devoted spirits with specific intentions and ascended masters. So listen to your spirit guides. Yay, Libra. My God, it sounds really busy outside all of a sudden. Okay, we've got one more to go. One more to go. Who could it be? I bet you it's Cappy. Capricorn. I just noticed Darla hasn't been in. Hi, out, you go. All right, last one, Capricorn. This is for you. Lovely Capricorn. Very inspired. Nice. Interesting read there, Libra. Ooh. It's getting very humid. Humid. All right, Capricorns. Here we go. I wonder in all our memberships if we have one of every sign. That's wild. Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn. You guys see me shuffle these. Like, I smushed them all together. All right, Cappies, here we go. There is a cycle coming to conclusion for you. Oops. Capricorns, I even put an S on that. Wow. You're on the road, you're on the road to discovering a whole new lot of freedom, emotional freedom, aspects of where things are. We have the High Priestess, the Star, the Ace of Emotions. We have the Five of Voices reversed, the Page of Inspiration, and the Magician reversed. We have the Tower, the Page of Materials, and 7 materials coming in here. Again, quite a few majors coming in. The Tower, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 majors out of 9 cards. Okay, so with this first part, it's really welcoming in your power, welcoming in that being, and allowing it to nourish you. Allow your dreams and wishes to nourish you and nourish that new beginning coming in with these creative endeavors. High Priestess has come up like about welcoming in that power and really, really bringing it to your own. The Five of Voices in the reverse position, the Page of Inspiration, and the Magician. It's like once this conflict sort of goes, having that olive branch with your own self coming in, it's going to relax. So it's going to be so inspiration from below, inspiration from above, inspiration for all in between. But allow that sort of inspirational chaos to come through and don't try to control it, right? So as we welcome it in, as we're grounding it, we're welcoming it, it's still coming up through. It's giving the light into that Five of Voices. It's depleting the lack. Depleting the lack. the thoughts of lack, like the mental lack that comes in with this, the magician is coming in to alter that mental lack. It's not clear, but it's the lack. I'm going lack. Going from a place of lack or thoughts of not enough into that blooming, blossoming it is. That causes a tower moment because, you know, as we come into our own power and we're like, whoa, I guess this is who I am now. We do get that sort of tower moment that comes with it. The old is dying off. That cycle is complete. It's done. The moth has transformed. And we're looking into the page of materials and 7 materials. You're manifesting this. And now it's just practicing in that same direction. Practicing going in that same direction, right? Lots of things are blooming. Lots of things are flowing. But it's in that sort of tower moment into goodness, right? You're allowed to stumble through tower moments into goodness as well. You know, it's a little weird, a little scary when it happens because we're expecting the worst. And again, that's that 5 of voices that gets put to the side in that moment of lack and expecting the worst. But what if you expect the best, right? You could be let down occasionally, but you know what? When you expect the best, more good things happen rather than just expecting the worst. Oh, called out by grief to gratitude. Easy messages. Healing words sound stupid and cheesy because we are not used to hearing them. Flip the script and allow them to heal. Again, that's that 5 of voices coming in the reverse position, allowing them to heal. I allow this. Miracles now. I allow people to witness their behavior so I can help them move beyond it. Again, it's right in the right now, right? So even if you're going through changes and people around you are not fully supportive or believe you or are willing to do their own work, you just have to allow them their space to be in their moment as well. Archangel Raguel, justice, harmony, and solutions. This is number 36. Archangel Raguel comes in to help bring balance, to help find those solutions, and to help welcome that newness that is you. You know, it's going to feel neat. It's going to feel weird. It's going to feel good. It's going to feel bad. It's going to feel all of it, all the feels. But when we apply the healing words, when we allow the things to happen to us also, not just around us, then we open up our space to allow that movement to happen, right? Allowing is a big word. You have to allow it. All right, my Capricorns. And that is everybody. Yay, we were allowed to keep our internet today, this time. So those are our readings for today, Zodiac readings. I'll have timestamps up after we are published by YouTube. I have to sit down and have a chat with that YouTube, see what's going on. All right, my friends, so much love for you. Thank you for letting me read for you. I don't dance around the perimeter of the person I want to be. I step in fully and completely. There is a nice sense of inspiration as we go for the day. All right, my friends, that's the whole Zodiac. I am going to try to link the 2 videos together because thanks, internet. And I appreciate you all that have come back and stuck it out for this reading also. Thanks for putting up with my rural internet. All right, so much love, light, and happiness for you. And thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys hanging out. I really appreciate your feedback and contributing, contributing to the collective. I will see you guys Thursday for a card for the day. Mwah! Until then, take care. Yeah, it's from the dollar store. Used to do hot pepper tastings, and I'd wear it because I was the only woman in the group that would eat the pepper. So when you hear me joke about just the tip, that's my pepper tasting. You're observant. All right. So much love for you guys. I hope your day is amazing. And I'll see you again on Thursday. Let me know your takeaways from the readings, because they were interesting today. Very interesting. All right.